typing. Good evening, humans. This is the Wren Rhodes show. I am Wren.
And I'm Rhodes.
And today we're just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah, we're doing it a bit lighter these days. Well, today anyway.
Yeah. It's all just kind of... I mean, we have a few things in mind that we want to talk about, but generally there's just no insane plan. It's just whatever.
Yeah. Plus, it's an AMA, so if you've got any questions at all during the show, just pop them in and we'll talk about it. Within reason, obviously. There's some things, obviously, we're not going to answer, but pretty much anything you can think of, we're fine with.
Yeah, I don't mind.
So what's been happening recently? You first or me?
I guess you've got the bigger things going on right now.
Okay. Well, I had my second COVID jab recently, and I did experience symptoms for the first time. The first jab, I didn't have any symptoms. Second jab, I did.
Yeah.
However, it still was not anything close to what I've heard people suffer from when they have, like, COVID.
Actual COVID.
So, basically, I just had, like, the flu for, like, about 12 hours. And I was really irritable and freezing cold. And you know when you're in bed and you've just got... You're just grabbing hold of your legs and you're just kind of coiled into, like, a hedgehog shape or whatever.
Fetal position.
Yeah, kind of. And you still feel cold. Yeah, and then you feel too hot, so you take the quilt off, and then 2 minutes later you're cold again.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had that. I remember you woke up at like 7 a.m, and I think you were you were just popping to the toilet, and you just saw me in the bath, and I was like, all right, how's it going?
It was actually earlier than that. It was about 4:30, 5ish, I think. And I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss, and I went in the bathroom, and because I was like half asleep, and it was like.
I was delirious.
And it was dark. I just saw her, I saw her clothes on the floor, and I was like, why are her clothes in the bathroom? And then all of a sudden I heard, hello.
Yeah,
I was
first
like,
you didn't see me.
and I was like, oh.
It's you, okay.
Yeah, I was like just way too tired and not paying full attention.
I didn't have the light on because I'm normally quite sensitive to light. But when
yeah.
I'm ill, I'm really sensitive to light. But yeah, that's like crazy weekend vibe there. Also, I've started the
laser hair removal.
That's the one, facial hair removal surgery. So they took me in for a test. I believe everything's going as planned. I've not had any like reactions or anything that could be considered bad.
Hi, Terry.
So I'll be back up there soon, and I think in about 6 months' time I should have a lot cleaner face than I do now.
Your next appointment's what? Monday? Monday.
I wouldn't start giving people dates, you know. No, I mean, I'm going to the appointment. That's all you lot need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need to know where it is or what time or whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell them that.
So that's that. So my transition's going really well. My breasts are bigger than they were last month.
True. So
breast growth is good. I don't know if anyone else is transitioning who's a viewer, but if you're still like right at the beginning and you're like, oh no, without growing, I feel terrible. You can relax. They will. You know, it does. It takes a while for the hormones to start kicking around, but once they do, you'll be fine.
Yeah, she had like a whole year of moaning at me saying nothing's changing, and I'm like, you'll be fine.
So that's that. Recently we had the horrible news that Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud died of breast cancer. And it kind of sucks for me because, as usual, I get into I get back into something, whether it be something that I was into when I was younger and I drifted away and then came back, or whether it be something that I got into recently. Something terrible always happens to it. Like Power Rangers, I got into that again. I was into it as a kid, and then I drifted away for a number of years, as most fans do. And then recently I got back into it again, and then Hasbro bought it, and yeah. Sorry, just checking the progress. There we go. So yeah, Hasbro bought Power Rangers, and the toys have been bad. The show I have not really bothered watching, but I'm not going to pass judgment yet. But I don't feel the same love for it as I used to, because it seems the quality control has just dropped off, especially with the toys. We were at Smith's Toys yesterday and we saw the Dino Fury Morpher, and I was just like, nah, not even for 25 quid.
Although we did end up talking to that guy for like over an hour.
There was a guy there, yeah, and he, as soon as we were done talking Power Rangers, he tried to rope us into talking about something about like witches and
what
demons
was
and vampires and stuff.
I can't remember.
Elementals. No, that's Marvel.
God, I can't remember.
I don't know. Either way, yeah, that was awkward as hell, but I don't know. It's nice to meet someone just in the middle of the Midlands who's like a Power Ranger fan. That's nice.
We ran into him like twice after that as well.
Yeah, it's like he was following us around.
Right.
I'm just going to take it as read that's your computer just being weird, because OBS says it's going fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, yeah, me with Power Rangers, I'm kind of living in the past. I'm collecting the older toys, so I'm still into Power Rangers and I still love it, but I'm not so much a fan of what's currently going on with it.
I kind of had the same feeling about Pokemon.
That's interesting. And there's Bond. I love James Bond. One day we'll do a stream, a big Bond stream, you know. But as you know, we've had like what's his name from Amazon? Jeff Bezos has bought Bond. So it kind of feels like you've got some kind of
Well, they didn't buy Bond
capitalist
specifically.
supervillain now owns Bond. It's like Dr. No has Bond now.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
They didn't like buy Bond specifically. They bought the organization who already owns Bond.
MGM, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I did hear, yeah, that when they were signing the papers over and they were buying it, they've put stipulations in place to make sure that Amazon are not going to completely tank the franchise.
Yeah,
which is good.
They would.
Because you know what Amazon's like. First of all, we're not going to release any DVDs or Blu-rays or anything like that.
It's all
just
going to be on
the
Amazon
website,
Prime.
and then we'll just fucking take it off whenever we like, even though you've paid for it. Yeah, I don't like Amazon, and I don't like
services
it's
general.
Netflix I was on about. Sorry, Amazon Prime is their thing, isn't it, for streaming? It's all bullshit. I prefer physical media anyway, because then it's yours. You can do what you want with it. You can, yeah. And yeah, so I get into Girls Aloud again after like not listening to them for years, and then it just hits me. You know, Sarah just suddenly dies, and I'm like, oh shit. I feel like I've got like a reverse Midas touch.
It was like 2 a.m.
Everything
on
I
the
touch
news,
just
wasn't it?
breaks. Yeah, I just put the news on, and it was just the usual stuff about like Afghanistan and all that lot currently going on that everyone knows about. And then suddenly, wham! There's like Sarah's dead, and you're like, oh crap! She was like young. I didn't expect it.
Breast cancer's a bitch, though. Remember to check your boobs, folks.
Sarah was one of my favourite members. I mean, she wasn't Nadine. Nadine is my favourite. I love her Irish accent, and she's gorgeous. But Sarah was like the rebel. She was like the rock chick of the group. She was seen as like the edgier one, you know. I don't know if you've seen St. Trinians 2.
No.
The second St. Trinians.
No.
She was in that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not the first time I saw her, but yeah, you know. But yeah, she's gone, so R.I.P. Condolences to the family and the friends. So that's that. I think that's all I got, unless you can remind me of anything else. What's been going on in your life? What? Sorry.
House move.
House move. Oh yeah, we may be moving soon.
In like the next couple months.
Yeah, because teacher training sometimes it's unpredictable, like when you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah,
and the
basically
government aren't helping at all.
Yeah, basically I've got like the next year off, so we're planning on getting everything sorted for moving in together.
So we've decided, rather than sitting around for a year waiting for everything, we're just gonna like take the bull by the horns, kind of thing. God willing, hopefully that'll be the case. I don't know why I said God willing. I'm not Christian, but you know what I mean.
You've been saying that a lot lately. I think it's
know.
because of all the like Karen videos you're watching.
I know, I'm watching a lot of Karen freakouts, and they're all like, "Sir, you need to believe in God, okay?"
It's my God-given right.
Yeah. What was that crazy one? You know, where she was just like, "Motherfucker."
Oh my God, the one in the store.
I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
There was a guy like at like a self-checkout in like like a Walmart or something, and
she was going nuts.
Oh shit!
Quick. How long do we have? The battery is rapidly failing.
It's literally like probably about to die. Why did we not check this?
We got this. Super skills.
Yes.
Skillage in the village.
I think that's the quickest I've ever plugged my computer in ever.
See, this time it's not like, you know, Nazis that have come in to try and ruin us. This time it's just battery life.
Yeah.
Sweet release from loud children. Oh, can you hear them? Yes.
They are
Sweet
still
release
out.
from loud
They
children.
are still outside, but they're just
Yeah.
not quite as loud as at the moment. But
They-
when we move, we should hopefully be in a quieter place
They are
from
the
the
bane,
children.
They are the bane of my existence currently, but oh well.
Honestly, I feel like there's a part of them that does it deliberately, because you can see sometimes
They have
that
no idea we're streaming.
No, I don't mean when
I mean,
we're
they see me staring out of the windows at them.
yeah, and then that just like makes them louder because
Not
they
in a
know
weird
they're
way,
pissing
just
you
like
off.
they'll kick the ball at the window and then they'll like wonder why I don't go to the window. It's like, of course I'm going to go to the window to see how much noise you're making. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously, you can't hear them.
No, it's because we said we
What?
were moving house, so he knows we'll get release from being around the loud kids.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I'm always
I got you.
I'm literally always moaning to him when I get back
I
like
wonder,
about how loud the kids
I
are.
still wonder if we're going to get any other viewers today other than just Taz.
Yeah, maybe.
I really want someone to ask some weird questions, you know, just not like crazy weird, just like stuff that we don't normally think about answering. Anyway, you were gonna go on about something, but I interrupted you. I asked you what was going on in your life.
Oh yeah, well I
What's
mean
recent events? You said house move, I think.
yeah,
We
I
talked
did.
about
Yeah,
that.
well I mean currently
Anything else?
for the next couple of days there isn't really much going on in my life, but so I'm deferring my teacher training for a year basically, so I'll be starting next year instead, and basically over the next couple of months I'm going to be bashing out doing my theory test and learning to drive, getting a car, so that you and I can look at like moving in together hopefully before Christmas, but you know.
If not, then probably February.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure they don't really care about that. That's just like, you know, that I mean, if we just disappear again for another couple of months, that'll be why. So we'll
Yeah,
just take
probably.
that as like face value. We are trying to stream more often though. And I don't know how many of you follow us on Twitter. Well, me or Dion. But we are planning on doing that Monster High episode. It's just something came up last week and we thought it would be a better idea to do what we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the topic tonight is going to be a bit shorter than usual because we're only season 1 deep. So it's not going to exactly be a massive, sprawling, like, you know, a thing. But,
3-hour epic.
but yeah, so we're trying to pack in whatever else we can just to make it worthy of like streaming. So tonight might be a shorter one, but we'll still hopefully have lots to talk about.
I guess if we're talking like just other random bits of news, I finally convinced her to let us get a dog. Not anytime soon.
It won't be till you got your job.
But yeah, like Thierry knows, like I've been like really niggling at you for like months and months and months
Also,
and months.
suggestions in chat if anyone's got any cool dog
Yeah,
names.
dog names. That'd be fun.
We want like retro video games because we've done that with most of the pets that Dion has.
Yeah, we've got
Except for the
Agneta.
snails.
Well, because I got them before, you know. But
Have we talked about why Agneta's called Agneta? Do they know? I swear we talked about it in a different stream.
I think we briefly mentioned it, but yeah, we've got Agneta named after Agneta from Shadow Man.
Yeah.
We've got.
I mean, people are gonna obviously they say, why didn't you call it Jaunty? That's
because
the snake.
she's a girl.
But yeah, we female snake, and we
She
think
just doesn't look like a Johnson.
it is part of the lore in Shadow Man that Agneta can become a female snake.
Yeah, she's like a voodoo
She
priestess.
can. She can do voodoo shit. So yeah, it's like. It doesn't so much have to be a nickname, Taz. It just like I don't know. Like, is there like dogs in Persona or whatever? You know,
Yeah,
there's
he'll know
some
plenty of
names.
us now. But yeah. So that's a plan.
I did have some ages ago, but I forgot them.
Well,
Like, names,
we thought of
ideas.
Rick.
Rick from
From
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Power Rangers SPD. What is it again?
Robotic intelligence canine.
Robotic intelligence canine. Yeah. Sweet. We were thinking of going with like Doggy Kruger, as in like the mentor of that season, but we thought it was a bit too obvious to call the dog Doggy.
And if we call it Kruger, she thought people would think we named it after Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I didn't really want to name it after like a horror film. Koromaru.
Persona 3. I mean, we do already have like 2 Japanese
we've
named
got a cat
pets.
called Tsuki.
Yeah, we've got Suki, and then we've got Momo as well.
which is inspired by the
Tsukiyomi.
fucking
Japanese God of the Moon from Akami.
Akami. That's
And,
the
well,
Akami franchise.
And, well, Japanese mythology in general, actually. Fun fact.
But the dog.
I have a fun fact. Hang on.
Right. Sure.
In Japan, unlike many areas of the Western world, the moon is actually represented by a masculine god, and the sun is a female god.
I forgot that.
They're the other way around. But for some reason, Suki is a female cat. We butchered it.
Just go with it. It's fine. Suki is adorable.
She is. We should
One
try
day-
and show
one
a
day-
picture of her on
One
stream
day we should have a pet stream. We'll just like show pictures of the pets.
Yes, we should.
We
That'd
should
be
wait
so
for the
fun.
dog first, though.
Oh,
That'll be something for next year, won't it?
Okay. Pet tour.
But the dog we're thinking of getting is going to be a Labrador.
Yeah, Labradors are
And the reason I kind of like that is because the family pet I had as a kid was a Labrador crossed with a Border Collie called Susie. So I'm familiar with that dog at least. So it's not going to be like too strange.
So yeah,
Initially, I wanted one of those little furry ones, like
She wanted a Yorkshire Terrier.
A Yorkshire or a Jack Russell, that kind of thing. But Dion told me they were way too high maintenance. And
Jack Russell.
They were quite dexterous. They were quite energetic. They tend to just run around all over the place.
Yorkshire Terriers. Honestly, any terrier breed I don't recommend to first-time owners because they are mental. They're bred to like chase things, and they will chase things. Jack Russells especially will chase things and chew your furniture and piss everyone.
I don't like that.
Yeah, no. We need a nice, moderate, well-behaved dog.
We do.
Nice, easy breed. And Labradors are great. And they're really smart. And they just look so cute. You know, like the Andrex dog from the TV.
So as you can see, Dion's very, very interested in that.
I am extremely hyped about it. I have wanted another dog for years and years.
That's going to be the highlight of the year.
It will be. I mean, it's going to be fun moving in together. Like, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get the dog, my life will be officially complete. I'll have you, and I'll have a dog. That's all I want. Yeah, I think that's about it in news for me. I mean, obviously, once again, shameless plug, go visit my Instagram and please follow me because I need followers and I want people to like my stuff. I've been posting a lot of cool Pokemon stuff for Pokemon fans.
Are we doing a birthday stream next month? Because I'm 28.
Yeah, she's old.
Yeah, I'll be doing
Yeah, we'll do a birthday stream.
No, I'm not going to tell you guys my birthday. Some of you might know, some of you might not. It depends on how well you know me. But it's next month, okay?
Yeah, what?
And we won't stream on my actual birthday, so don't think you'll figure it out that way. It'll be close to the time, though.
Yeah, it's not a gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll be 28 years old, so, nearly 30.
She's feeling it, guys.
Yeah, I really am. I might not look it, but I do feel it.
She definitely doesn't look it.
Thank you.
It's a compliment. I think you look young.
Yeah, thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you for not, taking the other route there.
Why would I tell you that you look old? That's
Well,
stupid.
I don't know.
Because you don't look old.
We'll talk about that off stream, I guess.
She's gonna shout at me later.
Just be like, Michael! That's a reference to Alan Partridge.
Yeah, she makes a lot of references to
Stop
stupid
doing
shit.
Bond wrong. Anyway. Sorry, that was,
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up. So any questions? Does anyone, I know we've only got one viewer and that is like Tez, but does anyone have any questions? Does Tez have any questions? Nice. Okay. I don't know how much of a delay there is between like what they hear and what we say and what we see in chat.
I think it's like the tiniest delay.
I think it'd be like 5 seconds. That means we should be seeing any kind of response there in a couple of seconds' time. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, okay, we got a 10-second delay.
Anything? Yes, absolutely anything.
Yeah, go on. Hit us with a hard one. He's going to ask us a fucking maths question, isn't he? Trying to finish his homework for him.
I don't think he's done any work today because I didn't set him any work because it's Sunday, so I let him have a day off.
Well, if no one's got any questions, should we pile into our topic for tonight?
Hang on, he did just message me on Discord saying there is a pretty big delay.
Oh, okay. Maybe, Tez, it's a better idea to send the questions in through Discord or whatever you're using to talk to Dion. And then we can leave the other questions to, like, chat. Any games you've played that you hated? Oh.
She's got a couple.
Oh, go on, give me... my memory's shit. Honestly,
I think it's less specific games and more specific consoles. Like, when you were trying to play on the Wii, you
Yeah,
fucking
I
hated it
really-
every second of it.
I hate motion control. I'm just not a big fan of the Wii system. And it's annoying because there's a lot of really good games on the Wii that I think would be better without the motion control. But for some reason, I have to play Super Mario Galaxy with the fucking motion control. And I have to play fucking No More Heroes with motion control.
Actually, do you know what? That's just a quick question for me to fire back at you, Tez. You've played... I haven't played Galaxy on my Switch yet. You've played it on yours, right?
Yeah, you've got the 3-pack.
So, you and I, eventually when I play mine, we'll have both played it on Wii and Switch. Is it better on Switch? Just curious.
I assume it is because there's no motion control.
No, it is.
Switch has motion control.
Yes!
That's news to me. I thought it was just like a souped up DS.
No.
3DS.
No, it's got motion control.
I don't have a Switch. I mean, I've got your Switch technically.
Yeah, what? Yeah, like... He's but
apparently, yes, it's better.
it's better. Fair enough. In terms of other games you've hated playing,
games I hated.
You hated
There's
playing
some-
Little Big Planet with me.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Not even Stephen Fry makes that game good.
It's because she wasn't good at it, so she got
Not
mad.
even Stephen Fry, and that's like a big thing.
And I kept putting stickers on her.
I don't know.
She didn't like
Sometimes there's games that I hate, but I love. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. Shadow Man's a bit like that. Like the game is just janky as fuck, and it makes me want to tear my hair out sometimes.
Splinter Cell.
But I'm so attached to it. Splinter Cell.
You always get
no,
mad
the thing
at
is,
Splinter Cell.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm not very good. Splinter Cell demands that you play well. If you don't play well, then you should just put the controller down, turn the fucking console off. Like, you can't play Splinter Cell like it's fucking COD.
You're not very
Well,
good at it.
not the earlier games. The later games you can, but the earlier games you're supposed to actually have some kind of strategy. You know, you're not supposed to just shoot everything in sight. You know.
I never said you
And
were.
unfortunately, I'm not. I've never been good at stealth, but I like to challenge myself. So you know, it's an occasional thing.
Remote controls were so badly. Yeah, the Motion Plus. Even that's bollocks. To be fair, though.
I don't know. You guys talk amongst yourselves about that.
No,
I don't fucking know.
No, he's talking about how the Wiimote motion controls were so bad they made the plug-in Motion Plus. You've got one.
Try playing Okami on the Wii.
Don't. Like, I
fucking cutting a tree in half, and I was just like, fucking.
I absolutely love Okami. It's an amazing game to the point I've actually planned out a full tattoo sleeve that I want to get. I haven't shown you that yet. I will.
No, that'd be fun.
But she got it on the Wii because I thought, hey, it might be fun actually, like doing the brush strokes yourself. No, it's utter garbage. I was trying forever to make a straight line just to cut a fucking rock in half, and it was having none of it.
I just thought, fuck that. I'm just gonna put Tenchu on instead. You know.
Yeah, we ended up like getting it minorly. We ended up getting it minorly figured out, but it was just difficult as balls. But as soon as we got to the first battle, again trying to use the motion controls, no, it was bollocks. Don't recommend.
See, you lot have done Okami. I've played it for like an hour on the PS2.
Because I made her do it.
And that's about my experience with Okami. So I can say I like the game. I've played enough to know that I like it, but I've not really given it the time that I should do.
Put like.
Yeah, you've got a 60+ hour
playthrough. I mean in total.
And aren't you doing it New Game Plus as well?
Yeah, I am in New Game Plus right now. Yeah. Jerry's not done it yet. I've been trying to get him to do it, but he's too busy playing his Persona games.
Games I hated. I don't know. Please give me some suggestions. Just. I don't like Minecraft. Everyone loves Minecraft.
She really doesn't like Minecraft.
Except me.
Actually.
I think it's boring as fuck. You don't do anything.
You
build a shitty house and then some fucking weird green thing bites you at night. That's the game.
Creepers and they explode.
I just think it's like creativity. It's kind of left too much for your imagination. I like games where it gives you at least something to do, but then it lets you explore and make your own way about it. Minecraft just drops you in a field and then goes, there you go on. Like, it doesn't ask you to do anything really, and it's just devoid of any actual like plan.
This is what he's been spending hundreds of hours of his life doing.
Yeah, Persona 4. The only Persona game I've any experience with is Persona 4 Arena. I used to play as that guy who gets the deck chair, you know, the fucking like he just gets a deck chair out and just smashes the whoever you're fighting.
Terraria is
I also
Minecraft,
like Yukari's quite cute. Yeah.
He's telling you should play Terraria.
Yeah,
instead.
good luck, Neo. I nearly called him Neozeki then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We know.
Like, yeah, I've heard that Persona gets ridiculously difficult. Like, it's there for the newcomers, but it's also like if you ask it for a challenge, it's not gonna like, you know, it's not just gonna chill in the corner and go, oh, okay. No, it starts breaking out the maracas and giving you a full dance. It's fucked up.
Do you know what you should get?
It's like
you should get Thierry to send you some of like his videos of him playing like Super Smash and shit. He's put so many hours into gaming recently. He's actually really good, and it's honestly kind of jealous.
Well, it's a good job you don't live in China then. That's topical.
Oh, China putting bans on gaming.
They banned
and
the
shit,
gamers.
Yeah.
Gamers rise up.
You can play for an hour on weekends, apparently.
That's bullshit. You don't even have enough time to nick a car in GTA.
No, I mean you could nick a car. I mean, would you have time to go
I'm
see
joking.
the hookers
I'm just
and
being
shit?
facetious. No. Yeah, you can't. You don't. That 1 hour is not enough time to load up a bus full of prostitutes so you can drive it off a cliff. It's just not possible. Oh, your maintenance is required.
It's fine.
1,000+ in Smash Ultimate and still crying about
Are
it.
you talking 1,000+ hours?
Apparently, the kids get 3 hours per week in China.
I thought it was an hour per day on the weekend, so that's
ridiculous.
2 hours Saturday, Sunday. Fair enough.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure like talking about China is TOS because I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to tread on like edgy territory there.
Sorry, China. We love you really. Please don't take down our YouTube channel.
No, fuck the CCP.
True.
Sorry, I'm just
You know, I was being sarcastic.
if that's controversial, you ain't seen nothing yet. So yeah, I don't know. With me in games, I just don't tend to like the popular ones. I'm not into Fortnite. I'm not into Among Us. I'm not into Minecraft. I'm a retro gamer, so it's more like Shadow Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, fucking Mario games, older ones, stuff like that. You know, I'm your typical sort of 90s kid.
True.
I'm pretty sure though, if I was to like have a better memory, I could probably give you a whole list of games I really hated. Right now, I'm playing a shitload of Borderlands 2, and I'm really liking that. I've always loved Borderlands.
Yeah, you put in a lot for that. We're actually probably going to be playing some later on.
Yeah, play Sonic Adventure 2. Taz, Sonic Adventure 2 is the best. You get to play as Eggman. You get to play as. Yes, it is Eggman in that game. Shut the fuck up. Don't look at me like that. And you get to they call him Eggman. They literally call him Eggman.
Because Eggman's his nickname.
Oh my god. But yeah, you couldn't find the emeralds, could you, in the canyon? The wild canyon he's on about, the level where you've got to find the 3 pieces. Yeah. Well, if you want to have an easier time collecting the bits of the emeralds, Sonic Adventure 1 is better with that. Because in SA2, the radar will only like track one emerald piece at a time. So if you're close to a different one, but it's not the one your radar's currently tracking, it's not going to tell you that it's nearby. And they just do that to pad out the playtime. So, but if you play the first one, the radar will just simply like if you're near an emerald, it'll tell you regardless of which piece it is out of the 3.
He's saying it's Robotnik in 1 and Eggman in 2. He is Robotnik no matter what. Eggman is
Who
his
cares?
nickname.
SA2 is a good game. You should play it. It's a good game.
It's janky.
A bit, yeah, but I mean, it's old.
You know I don't play janky games.
No, I mean, I don't know. SA2 is just full of like wonder. You know, you can play it like normally. You can do a speed run where you can like clip through all the walls and just go mental, super bouncing all over the place. You know. I think I showed Tez not recently, but like last year, me doing like a bunch of super bounces. I somehow managed to record it on my TV using my phone. The footage was a bit janky, but yeah, it was just like actually I think I posted it on Twitter.
You might.
It's like just me super jumping over the because I wanted to walk back up that road that you on the first level where you've got that bit of the helicopter and you're like speeding down the road. I wanted to super jump back over the railing so that I could walk back up it.
Sea Escape.
That's the one. Yeah, it's a good game. If you can get past the emerald levels, you'll have a really good time. I like the emerald levels personally, but that's just because I'm used to doing it. I can understand for newcomers though; it's a bit scrolling.
Yeah, she likes it until she gets to the mines.
You do find, if you find like floating computer screens, like weird machines and stuff in the stage, if you press like, I think it's X, depending on what console you're using, there's a button you press, and it'll give you a hint. And you're allowed 3, and it'll tell you pretty much exactly where it is by the 3rd hint. At that point, they are pretty easy to find.
You can also just Google the locations of what the hints are telling you.
Exactly. Yeah, you can just get the hint and then like go on your wiki and then you'll see what that hint corresponds to, and then you can just go and pick it up that way.
Yeah, it'll tell you exactly where it is.
Easy as fuck.
Most speedrunners literally memorize what each hint means.
Yeah, they have it memorized.
I'm on PC using an Xbox controller.
Yeah, well, no. The only console I don't have SA2 on is the Xbox. I've got it on PS3 arcade. I paid for it, and I've got it on GameCube.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So, I imagine on an Xbox it would be the X button or the A button. I don't think it would be B. It might be though. It's all right. I mean, you played enough games to know like how the hints work. You'll get by once you give it some time. It's becoming an SA2 stream, isn't it? We are thinking of getting a proper capture card soon, so that I can like do because I can then just whack it into the back of my PS3, load it into the laptop, and I can do like a SA2 stream, and it'd be wicked. And we can also do Shadow Man because thankfully the PS3 does play PS1 games, so it'd be a bit janky, but we can do it.
That will be,
and it will be the PS1 version. I'm afraid I don't have a Dreamcast or a PC that's capable of playing it. So
for the time being,
or an N64.
Yeah, for the time being, that will probably be better once we move in together because everything will be set up a bit better.
Yeah, but yeah, we do have plans to actually do some gaming too. That's good. Make sure you get HDMI splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll go on like some wiki and we'll find out some like what we're doing with that. We won't just throw money at any old thing. So that's games. We will return to the AMA format after we've dealt with the topic, because it doesn't appear we've got many other viewers who want to ask anything. So we will return to that in a short while. But I do have a tale to tell.
She does indeed.
Tonight's topic is Glee.
Not the feeling, the show. The
TV show from 2009 till about 2015. That was about a singing group in a high school. And I recently forced my partner Dion to watch the entire first season. And just like me, I have a feeling that when I first... Because I found the box set of season 1 in a charity shop for like 50p, and I was like, I'm willing to give this a chance, particularly because at the time I was wanting to get more in touch with my female side, and I thought Glee was the perfect thing. Because I've always liked some musicals. You know, some I don't like, others I do. And I thought Glee might be like I don't know. But I started hating Glee when I watched it. The first 2 episodes, I thought it was just really like trashy and horrible. But it sucked me in. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people who've seen Glee have had that happen to them, where they just kind of... You just get sucked in, and initially you're like, I don't fucking care about any of these characters. And then by episode 3, you kind of want to know what happens to Quinn and the baby. You know? And then it just... Yeah, from then on, you're just sucked in, you're watching it all. And yeah, I forced Dion to watch the first season. And we're about to hear what her thoughts are. What their thoughts are. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. So yeah, you watched Glee season 1.
How do you feel?
So how did you feel before we started watching it? What was your idea of what it was going to be like?
Well, for the longest time, I point blank refused to watch it because in my head I would always tell myself I am not that queer. Like, I can't. Like,
We have like a running argument going on in the household that you have to be... you can't not be gay if you don't like Glee. And I'm working on it. I know that's a pretty like hot take.
Yeah,
but,
I tell her it's bollocks.
But I mean, like, a lot of my gay friends are Glee fans, so I don't know if it's just me.
Gay people are meant to have good taste.
Glee has like a massive queer community. Like most of the fans are queir.
I know.
It's just that show, you know.
You know, I remember when I was younger, you'd occasionally catch episodes on E4, and I hated it. I never wanted to watch it. Every time it was on, I would just instantly flick the channel over.
I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. You stupid.
Stupid. But yeah, I mean, for the longest time, I point blank just refused. She's been asking me for it like in excess of a year now.
Have you noticed when we started talking about Glee, it dropped to like 0 concurrent viewers? Everyone was like, "No, I ain't touching that." Anyway, carry on.
But yeah, for the longest time, I point blank refused to watch it with her, in spite of her constantly asking. There was one period where, after we'd had like a bit of an argument,
it was the end of season 4, I think. You caught the tail end and you didn't know what the hell was going on. You didn't know who was who. You were like,
to make it up to her, I said, "It's fine. We'll watch whatever you want to watch." And she
just saw Finn like beating the fuck out of somebody and was like, "Is this it? Is this what this is? Where's the music?"
But yeah, I'll admit I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. Would I call myself a fan? Not yet.
Confirmed, not a Glee just yet.
No.
Don't worry, we will be doing a season 2 stream as soon as we finish that one, and we'll basically jump off as soon as Dion's like had enough.
Yeah.
As soon as Dion's like, "No, I'm not fucking going forward with this." I believe it's going to be the end of season 3 when they go off to New York and do all that. Most people stop at season 3. I didn't because I got proper sucked in, but you might be one of them, like a season 3 person, which is fine. That's valid. I would say that's probably wiser than people like me who are going to probably stick it out to the end. I haven't seen season 5 or 6 yet. I do have season 5 waiting. And I have yet to order season 6, so I'm basically at the end of season 4. So that's my experience. So yeah, so you didn't like it at first.
No,
you didn't think you'd like it, so you felt like you were emboldened.
I didn't think I'd like it. The pilot episode did not impress me at all.
And then a couple of episodes in, you were like,
I think by the time we got to episode 5, I was like, okay, I don't want to kill myself.
Okay, so can you tell me the things that you still do not like about the show, even now?
Some characters.
Even now you like it more.
Certain characters.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Don't worry, we'll go character by character.
No, there are certain characters I still don't like. There are still some scenes that are very, very cringe, and while some people love to get boners for cringe, I don't. It makes me feel really weird inside.
Yeah, cringe can be Glee can be cringy at the best of times.
So yeah, there is still a lot of cringe, but there are some bits that I do like about it genuinely. So.
Okay, well, moving on then. That exact question: what is it actually about the show that you do like?
Again, very specific characters. Like, there are some characters that I don't have any feelings for at all. Kring, yeah. Kring. There are some characters I don't have any feelings for at all. It's just like a neutral thing. They're just there. Some characters I utterly hate, like detest with a passion.
Well, the show kind of wants you to hate some characters.
Yeah, exactly.
And it then wants you to love others, and then eventually hate those characters, and then love the characters that you hated.
And there are some characters I truly, truly love, and in all honesty, some of the characters I love are the characters that they kind of make you want to hate, which is weird.
Yeah, you Jesse.
Yeah.
For some reason.
We'll get into that.
Okay, well, I mean...
Other things I like, some of the songs are bops, genuinely.
Yeah, I must admit, I do. I mean, when they fail, they really do fail, but when they hit the point, when it's a good song and you've got, like, the perfect character singing it, it hits really hard.
I don't disagree, yeah. Some of the songs are bops, some of it's not. Okay. The rapping needs to stop.
Well, that's it. We're about to go into that. So, character by character, what is your opinion of William Schuster?
William Schuster. He's a man whore.
Total slag, yeah.
Bit of a slag.
I'm allowed to say that.
Bit of a slag.
Because I'm one.
Total slag.
Slag.
Yeah. No, he's a bit of a man whore.
He's a bit of a woman hopper.
I will say the ginger girl who, what's her name?
Oh fuck. Emma. Yeah.
Emma. Yeah. She's adorable. She's amazing, and she deserves better than him. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I still swear she's that woman from the Scary Movie movies.
It looks like her. But yeah, she deserves better than him. I don't like the fact they've written them kind of like a Ross and Rachel, like will they, won't they? And I don't like that. It's gimmicky, and she.
Well, you're
in
for a fucking
better.
ride then.
Yeah.
As people, when they watch this back, and they'll be like, "Oh, Queen, you haven't seen season 3 yet." Oh my god. Like, because yeah, there's just they are off and on all the fucking time. Like you just don't know where they're. you know, I'm not going to spoil that for you, and hopefully these people won't. But yeah, that's a journey.
Journey.
Okay, so Will, and you hate him rapping. You were cringing every time.
Every single time. Like, there are times where he was singing, and he's like a genuinely good singer.
Yeah.
There are other times where he's singing, and it's
the
kind of
song.
it's like a cringy song. Yeah, you know, but that's not necessarily his fault. It's the song's fault. But when he raps, I don't care what this fucking song is. It's just awful.
You gotta bust a move.
Yeah, him
yeah.
doing Bust a Move. I actually was like, I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to bury my head.
You were trying to like locate your mum to try and crawl back inside.
I wanted to just like bury my head in like your armpit and just like die. That's what I wanted to do.
You were this far from just calling him up and going, hey, can I just cancel the last fucking 19 years?
Yeah,
please?
can I cancel my subscription to Life, please?
Yeah, just do a full Jim Morrison.
It's not what I thought.
Yeah,
he needs to start rapping.
I mean, that's like a running gag in the show that everyone hates him when he raps. Like,
yeah,
just his rapping's the peak cringe.
It is peak white man, is what it is.
So second cringiest character of the whole show. What do you think of Rachel Berry?
She is very talented. I'll give her that. But that doesn't give her the right to be as fucking arrogant as she is.
Extremely egotistical.
Yeah, very
vain, very... Yeah, she's got issues. But she's kind of lovable in her own way. You know how you like Jesse for being... Even though he's a bit of a prick, you kind of like him.
Bit of a bad boy.
I'm like that with Rachel. She's quite nice on the eye, and I don't know, I just... Something about her where you're just like, oh, you know, you're willing to forgive it more.
But no,
even though you know you shouldn't.
She is very talented, both like...
By the way, I'm not talking about the actress. We know the actress is
We've made
garbage.
it a thing that today we're going to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to tell me Lea Michele's a racist, yes, I know.
We know, yeah.
We know.
We know.
We know. And we know about fucking Puckerman as well.
Yeah, and...
We know about that.
The guy who played Finn and a bunch of other bad
Finn,
stuff.
We decided we ain't...
We're separating
people call it the Glee curse. I think that's extremely offensive, so I'm not going to call it that.
People have legit died.
But we are aware that it's a thing that people coin.
Yeah.
I don't know, can you blame Finn? I mean, I'm just going through it in my head. Like, a drug issue is like...
I feel like
he didn't kill anyone, did he?
I feel like that varies from person to person.
And he didn't have like a hard drive full of you-know-what.
Yeah.
So that makes it kind of a bit more morally... I don't know, I'm not going to place judgments on people who aren't here to defend themselves.
Yeah.
But, you know... and yeah, we're aware of Santana too. Naya Riviera, rest in peace. But we'll just put that aside and we'll focus on the characters.
Yeah.
So Rachel, very annoying, talented.
She's also probably one... Yeah, she is, in my opinion, the second cringiest character. Behind Will. Will is the top tier cringe master. Even
though he's kind of lovable in his own way too.
Yeah, and I mean, I have to agree with Sue. His hair is jarring.
Speaking of which, what do you think of Sue Sylvester?
I absolutely fucking love Sue Sylvester.
Everyone, yeah, she's like a favourite of the show.
She is a ball buster. She is a queen. She is gorgeous. She's funny. Love her.
Yeah.
Everything. She's amazing.
The show makes you want to hate her, but you're just
it's like they play her off as this bad.
The more of a bitch she is, the more you love her.
Yeah, it's weird. And like her
Jane Lynch.
Yeah, she's fantastic actress. But her character of Sue is just amazing. She's like some of the shit that comes out of her mouth. It's just
I am lactating with rage.
Yeah, it's
shit like that.
It's fantastic. Like
she keeps on telling Will that like she thinks that there's gonna be like
birds in his hair,
like
and
forest creatures like coming out of his hair.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with her. His hair is jarring as hell. It's like, dude, put down the gel, please, thank you. But I utterly love Sue.
Yeah. She's like the comic relief of that show.
Yeah,
it's like get a bit too dramatic. She's
it's like
there
they paint her out to be like a really like bigoted character who's like a little bit crazy and a bit manipulative, but like she does it in such a way where like you look past it.
Kind of.
And you shouldn't, but you do. But yeah, brilliant. I love her. She's my favourite thing about the show overall, of everything.
Okay. What do you think of Kurt Hummel?
I like Kurt.
The theatric kid.
I mean, I understand why they've played him as like stereotypical gay, because he is kind of like that in real life.
Yeah, he is. But he's really good.
Yeah.
Like, he's proper like trained.
Oh yeah.
He knew what he was doing before he even got the role in Glee. Yeah.
But yeah,
I really relate to him personally.
but no, I do like his character. He's because he's queer. Obviously, he is very relatable. He's got excellent fashion sense. He also comes out with some brilliant one-liners.
It's just a moist towelette.
Yeah, like, oh, one day you'll be cleaning my septic tank, like shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Oh, they're about to truck him into the bins.
Yeah, one day
He's
you will all work for me.
One day you'll work for me, and then he
Yeah.
just accepts it, like, whatever, do your worst, bitch.
Yeah, he comes out with some excellent one-liners too, and his dad is great. Like his dad's character, I love him.
Because you initially start off thinking he's going to be just like your brawny sort of like American dad, you know, just doesn't understand a damn thing. It's my way or the highway kind of guy. But he just becomes like a softie. Like over time, you can tell his heart's in the right place, even if he doesn't understand everything and he doesn't always word it the right way. You can tell he's doing his best by his kid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so it's nice to see him sort of shift from being a bit sort of like, oh, I don't know about this,
you know,
to then sort of like dying on a hill for Kurt.
Yeah,
like, he marches into that school and goes, you subject my kid to any shit and I will burn this place down.
Literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, his dad is based, and I like her generally as a character.
Okay.
I don't really like his singing voice that much, I will say.
It's a bit Marmite. I like
it's an acquired taste.
I like
I
it.
think.
It's very theatrical. I think you have to have an acquired taste for it.
Agree.
But he's like got a really good range. He can go way high.
Oh yeah, no, his range is amazing. It's just I think
that's probably why you don't like the voice too much, because he goes like a bit too high pitched sometimes. But for some people that's great. I like that personally. Like that. I love it. I like a falsetto any day. I'm a falsetto bitch.
She is.
Yeah, like I'm totally like Ariana's whistle notes. You know, I'm that guy. I say guy in like gender neutral way.
Colloquially.
I just use guy for everybody. Whatever.
She does.
Next up, let's go with Tina. Tina.
The
gothy Asian one. Yeah.
Disappointed that they made her character fake having
Jennifer Ushkovitz.
Interesting name.
That's the name, yeah. Also theatre trained before she got the role.
Don't like the fact that her character was written to pretend about having a stutter. Don't like that.
Well, I mean, the next character we're about to talk about will say probably the same thing about him. But yeah.
But she is great. She doesn't get enough attention, I think, in the show. Doesn't get enough solos.
Well, you're in for a good. I mean, I don't know. By season 4, I don't think you'll be on the train with her anymore. But they do give her more. Same with like Santana and Brittany. They give Tina, Brittany, and Santana more of a limelight. At the moment, I know it seems like it's just the fucking Rachel Berry show, but
it's the Rachel and Finn show.
Yeah, but it does sort of, you know, they shift and they go into like different areas, and everyone has their focus episodes. You know, it's good.
Yeah, that's
so yeah, don't worry, you'll see more of Tina, and you'll see more of Brittany, and definitely more of Santana. We'll talk about those in a minute. Going from that to I forget, Artie. That's it, Artie, the wheelchair guy. Yes, the actor can walk.
Yes, he can. Yeah, that is one thing that does miss me, is they didn't have like an actual disabled person.
As a character, what do you think of the character?
But him as a character, I like his character. He, again, comes out with some really he's like really honest with people. He'll just tell you how it is. Like when he looks at Rachel, he's like, "Well, to be honest, you're really annoying." Yeah. Like he'll just flat out say it, and I like that about him. And I like that, you know, as a team, they all support him, like especially because of his like disability.
Well, not initially. Not initially. Because they've got that episode where they
he makes them all use wheelchairs.
Yeah, because they were gonna like what was it?
It was about getting the...
There wasn't a ramp on the bus or whatever.
Yeah, it was about getting the bus,
And the rest of the guys were like, oh, that's okay, you can just ride with your granddad or whatever.
Yeah.
And he felt a bit hurt by that, because he was like, you guys aren't willing to like even try and like, you know, help me coexist with you guys. And you can kind of understand it. But then in the end, he said it wasn't really about like not paying for a ramp for me. It was just like, you guys were so quick to just kind of chuck me under the bus.
Yeah.
You know. So there is that. 0 viewers. Oh, it's a bad day. Anyway, we move on. Brittany.
Gorgeous.
You haven't seen much of her yet.
Utterly gorgeous.
Heather Morris, trained dancer.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Honestly, yeah. She's arguably, in my opinion, like one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest person in the show. She's also funny because like
Yeah, she has the comic relief.
They play her like really dumb.
I've got a quote. What was it? I think Will was going on about a chiropodist at one point. And
No.
Brittany said, "Oh, when I had a problem with my feet, I went to see a misogynist."
No. No, they would. Will was telling the guys that they were being like misogynistic to the girls.
Oh, and then she said,
and she
I
said,
once had a problem with my feet.
Yeah, she said that when she hurt her back, she went to see a misogynist.
That's no worries, Taz. I get you. It's cool. He's just answering why it's going from 1 to 0 every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, no one's like putting a gun to your head. You can tune out if you like whenever. So that's it for Brittany. Yeah.
Well, other than we haven't really had much of her singing yet.
True, you've only had a couple of lines.
Yeah.
She hasn't even had like a solo song, so I don't think.
No.
Okay. Mercedes, the
amazing singer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd put her on par with Rachel. They're just different styles of singing.
Yeah, she belts. She's like your soul queen. She can do
Absolutely.
soul. She can do that 90s dance music where they were wailing, you know, the black lace type stuff, you know, right on time.
Yeah. She's iconic. And I mean, she's kind of like a low-key base character. Like she comes
she's chill.
Yeah, she comes across like
you expect her to be like really angry because of the amount of shit she deals with.
But she's actually she's actually really nice. And when she offered Quinn to like stay with her because Quinn was like hating staying with like Puck's family, that was like really lovely. So yeah, but she's great. She's really talented.
Based.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we have, I guess we haven't talked about Santana yet. We're probably going to have more to talk about her with after season 2 and 3 once we've watched those.
Yeah.
Season 1, she hasn't really got much.
No.
She's just kind of there in the background because she's like, she starts off as a bit of a bitch. Like she's painted as like the bitchy one from the cheerleaders squad.
Cheerios.
You know, yeah. So, because they are initially sent in to infiltrate the Glee Club to destroy it.
Sue wants them to spy.
But they eventually grow to like, you know, bond with the group, and they figure out
enjoy
that
singing and
they actually want to be there, and it becomes this big thing, But it takes Santana a while to like come out of her shell and stop being so toxic.
She is very standoffish, I find. That's how I would put it.
But we will do season 2 and 3, and you know, we know Santana. I know that Santana becomes one of the best characters of the show. Because I've seen it, but we need to put Dion through that. So,
yep.
Who have we missed?
We technically didn't talk about Puck.
Puck is annoying. He's bearable as a character. He's all right. I just don't like some of his attitudes are really backwards. He's not outright evil and horrible. It's just he's a bit sort of spiky edged, you know.
He's a dude bro.
He's a bit of a dude bro, yeah.
Yeah, he's a true dude bro.
He doesn't tend to think about the consequences of his actions, and Finn's like that, but a bit less so.
Mm. Oh, that's it. We haven't talked about Finn either.
Yeah, what do you think of Finn? Complicated guy.
He is so problematic. Like, he just really gives me like sketch vibes, especially when he's like, quote unquote, dealing with all this internal stuff.
Because you could say the entire reason he's in the Glee Club is because he was like set up by Will. Will planted weed on him, if you remember.
Well, yeah, I understand
when he heard him singing in the shower.
Yeah, I understand that, but like the entire season, right up until like the last 2 episodes, he was just always like
he keeps making fuck ups. Yeah, keeps making mistakes.
Yeah, and he's just really like heteronormative, like, oh no, boys singing. Oh.
Yeah, he has that big thing with Kurt. Because Kurt's like done a bit of redecorating.
When he F-slurs him,
and he's gone a little bit like, a little bit sort of, you know, Kurt. He's a bit extra, you know. And yeah, like they just go off at each other, and the guy's like, we need to get rid of this F-slur lamp, F-slur this, F-slur
blanket, yeah.
And then his dad just comes down and lights him up. Like, you can't just come down and say that.
You can't, like, you can't be in my house calling my son a slur. Like, no. Yeah. And I honestly, that's one of my favorite scenes ever. And
Yeah, because his dad admits that, like, I
used to be like that,
shit.
yeah.
I used to be like you. I thought you were, like, part of the new generation. I thought that you, like, understood this stuff. I thought that you were born free of the bigotry of old. I guess I was wrong.
But yeah, and then he's, like, obviously he's really angry because, you know, his son's just been, like, basically a victim of a minor hate crime.
Well, yeah, they keep getting, like, weird phone calls from who we assume to be Kowalski, that guy who's, like, really uppity on the homophobia.
Yeah, very much.
Don't worry, we'll he's in season 2. We'll see more of him.
Okay, what I will ask is
no, do not ask the question.
Oh, please.
No.
I just want to know, does he get his comeuppance or does he have character development?
I'll answer that question, not because there's another question.
They're not specific.
Yeah, because I know you've got your
I've got theories about him, yeah.
But no, you'll find out. He's a complicated guy. He gets his comeuppance several times, but not for the reasons you'd think. And this is all in season 2 and 3.
Okay.
The episode actually deals with quite a horrific, like, thing in society in that episode. So yeah, you might need a trigger warning for that, actually.
Maybe. But no, yeah, basically that scene with Kurt's dad, it's one of my favorites because it just shows, like, how based he is. I think
it's the moment that Kurt's dad becomes that sort of softy, you know, that dude who will fight for you but is also like a cuddly bear that
literally like a bear, like looks cute and soft, can be, but then will rip you up, like
like the dude just doesn't put up with no bullshit.
And then he's like really angry because of what's just happened, and as he's leaving he's like, the place looks great.
Well done, son.
You decorated it
well.
well.
Proud.
Yeah, I love that.
We are the Hummels. Yeah. Who else is there?
The principal.
Quinn. We haven't done Quinn. Have
no, we haven't spoken about
Quinn's
Quinn.
actually the most controversial, probably.
She
because I remember you fucking hated her when we started.
Well,
you only hated one character more than her. And don't worry, we'll talk about psychotic wife.
Yeah, but Quinn, yeah, she's gone mad up in my estimations.
Yeah, she kind of started off as like a bitchy sort of mean girl.
Honestly, though,
persona.
Yeah, having
your popular kind of
popular
bitch
girl,
you know?
Blonde, picks on everyone. Yeah,
conservative family.
Yeah, Christian dad is what it was. Yeah,
all that stuff.
But honestly, she has completely exceeded my expectations of her. I think obviously
it's a bit wavy though, isn't it?
It's a little bit. She
for a while she goes up, then she fucks up again.
Yeah, like she has her moments. She made the list where, you know, things went a bit.
She led Finn on for ages.
Yeah, she lied to Finn about him being the dad and all that. But I feel like she, like, because of the amount of fuck ups that eventually caught up with her, she kind of realized, like, oh shit, I was a dick.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think having the baby as well just made her, like, grow up really quickly.
Well, her journey's not over yet. In season 2 and 3 again, she goes through a hell of a time. You'll see. Lots of stuff happen.
But no, I do like her.
Okay, well, let's talk about Will's wife. Will's ex-wife.
Terry.
Terry the Terrible.
Terry, a horrible, horrible, horrible cow.
So you didn't like her much to begin with?
No.
Even before she'd done anything wrong?
Even before she started...
You could just tell she was Karen.
Yeah, even before, like, the fake pregnancy and the controlling and the blah. Like, I just didn't like her. Like, there was that scene where they were, like, in the bathtub and she's like, I don't want to sacrifice my grand foyer. And I'm like, oh my god, I hate you.
Grand foyer, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I hate you. I actually hate you. Like, you, as a character, hate you. And then now, like, at the end of the season when, like, Finn and Puck are working in sheets and things and she's trying to hit on Finn, I'm like, he's 16, woman.
And let's not forget that she basically, like, was peddling drugs around the school.
Oh yeah, giving them drugs, faking a pregnancy. Yeah, generally just an all-round not very nice person, and I don't like her.
I don't blame Will for getting fucking angry.
And I don't like the fact that even now
that's the only time you've seen Will really fucking.
Oh yeah, no, he was like scary. Like he was like throwing things and smashing things. I'm like, bro, chill. I get it, but chill. But no, one thing I am really miffed about is the fact she's still appearing in the show, even though they're divorced. Like, get rid of her.
Yeah, she kind of clings on, doesn't she?
It's like, again, like, with sheets and things, with that scene, like, they're already divorced. Get rid of her. And then instead she's hitting on a 16-year-old boy.
You know divorcees, they tend to linger around the scene of the crime, don't they?
Yeah, but she's hitting on a 16-year-old boy. I'm like, stop it.
That's because she met Will when he was 16 and
I
they were both kids. And,
I'm like, girl, stop.
But it's a bit borderline, isn't it?
Well, in America, it's straight up illegal. Age of consent in America is 18.
Yeah, we've got 16 in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although
so
I think even here in this country, dating a 16-year-old is...
you still have to
when
be
you're a
under
bit
the age
older,
of 18.
When you're a bit older, it's still kind of frowned upon.
If you're over the age of 18, you can't date, like, people under the age of 18.
I wouldn't know. I've not done it really.
Yeah, it's like...
I think as soon as I turned 18, I just kind of stuck to people my own age.
Yeah, 18
There
and
once
over,
was a
yeah.
time where I was 17 and I was dating a 16-year-old, but I think that was kind of...
Yeah, you're both under 18.
know.
That's like, yeah.
I think once you get past 18, though, you just kind of have to, grow up a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've done most of the characters. Anyone you can remember?
The principal's funny as fuck.
Oh,
I love him.
What's that advert again?
Mumbai Air.
Mumbai Air, and he's
he's talking about like, yeah.
TVT.
Yeah, God, what like,
anti-embolism
yeah,
stockings.
His anti-embolism stockings, and
He's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I posted that shit on YouTube myself. It got like 10 views.
2 views.
Because he's trying to be
Sue's
trying to blackmail him about it, and he's like, I
always...
posted that shit myself. You got nothing.
Yeah, but then she basically roofied him and like blackmailed him into sex. Yeah.
Well, the show does get problematic. At times.
Yeah, it has its moments. Yeah,
it was
it's
2009. Like, it was.
Yeah, she basically like roofied him, and they had sex, and she's holding it blackmail. Like, so yeah, it's like.
We don't condone it.
Yeah, I love you, Sue, but that's a bit much. A little bit much. Don't rape people.
Okay. Any other characters?
None that are memorable enough for me to like, except for Jesse. But I don't like him because he's a nice guy. I like him because he's cute.
He's technically a guest character.
So
I fucking hate him. He's a brick. He can barely
no,
sing.
Yeah, no,
I can probably sing better than... No, I wouldn't say that. No, I'm not going to say that, actually.
He is an asshole, and he does have, like... They've played him as the bad boy, but... He's attractive. But yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, of course. I suppose I'm like that with Rachel. She's attractive, but annoying. So it's kind of ambivalent, I feel. Okay, so what's your favourite guest character? Of all the characters that were only there for one episode, whether it was James Blunt, whether it was the... what's his name? When they did Dream On together by Aerosmith?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Or whether it be Olivia Newton-John, or James Blunt. Have I already said James
Blunt? You already said James Blunt.
There's loads of them.
Guest stars.
Who was your favourite? Meatloaf? No, Meatloaf's not yet.
Not yet, no.
That was because we were watching the out of context clips on YouTube.
I mean, I can tell you for a fact that probably when we get to the point where Jeff Goldblum's in it, he'll be my favourite because I love Jeff Goldblum. But we've not got him yet.
I'll just blow that for you. The character he plays is one of Rachel's
dads. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know.
You'll love that. It's great. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I love Jeff Goldblum. But in terms of guest characters right now, do you know what? I'm struggling. None of them are like particularly striking. Really, like, genuinely.
Not even Neil Patrick Harris.
No, because he annoyed me. He was like an asshole the whole episode.
He's an asshole in most of the things he's in. That's what makes him so good.
He was a sweetie in American Horror Story, kind of. I mean, he did murder some people.
And he was perfect in Unfortunate Events. He's the perfect Olaf.
Yeah, he was a good kind of Olaf. Yeah, that's true. But no, I mean, I love Neil Patrick Harris as a person. He's amazing, and obviously gay representation. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
But I guess in terms of the guest character that was I'm not going to say my favourite because I don't have a favourite, but most memorable would still be Neil Patrick Harris. Most memorable.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call him a favourite or least favourite.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
No, they always say, and that's what you missed on Glee. They always do it like a...
You trying to educate me on a show that I've been watching like...
Yeah, because you fucked it up.
Ah, alright then.
You fucked it up.
Anything else Glee related? We've talked about the characters. We've done some of the commentary on the situations we had to go
you could
through.
ask me my favourite numbers.
Yeah, what's your favourite songs? What songs stuck out to you? Like, have you got any songs that you can still pull out of your head and say that was awesome? Personally, I loved Schuster and Neil Patrick Harris's character's version of Dream On. Because they did that bit at the end where it goes into the high note, like, Dream On, Dream On. Yeah. Proper high pitch, like proper up there. I can't do it properly, but people who know... people who can sing and do it professionally know that song is notorious for being extremely difficult, particularly the end bit. And I think they nailed it, kind of. Obviously not as good as the original. Steven Tyler's a mad singer, you know. But
I will say, I know it's a bit cliche, but I do like the way they perform "Don't Stop Believing" because it's just such a good song.
It's season 1 song.
Yeah.
You don't really hear much of it after season 1.
I mean, I'm glad because there is such a thing as too much.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Glee kind of ruined that song for me because it's just, you know.
No,
It's like I can't hear that song without thinking of Glee.
No,
these days.
see, no, I loved the original song prior to watching Glee. So.
You haven't heard it yet because they haven't done it. Well, I mean, they have done. They did it years ago, but you know, you've not seen the season with the song in. But "We Are Young."
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday.
You know, the one in all the car adverts.
Yeah.
Set the world on fire. Yeah. You know that.
Yes, I know the fucking song.
That again, like Glee is kind of made that song. I did check, by the way. It was actually the car adverts started getting that song in the adverts after Glee made it popular. So Glee was the ones who gave that song its big thing. Because when Glee was at its peak, they were looking for like songs from like lesser known artists, because they were trying to be trendsetters, you know. And in many ways they were. But again, that song's kind of ruined for me because every time I hear it, I'm thinking of the Glee version.
I never liked that song anyway.
But no, I mean, I also kind of like Rachel's kind of angry rendition of like "Gives You Hell" by the All American Rejects. That's quite good.
It wasn't terrible, yeah, actually, it was alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like "Dream On," and then it'd be like fucking
copyright strike, yeah.
What's it called? What's that company? Yeah, UGM, is it? UMG, Universal Music Group. Yeah, they'll just be like, they want to know your location. just for humming "Dream On."
Yeah.
So Don't Stop Believing.
I'm honestly struggling to think now.
I've got a hot take. We were talking about it last night, actually. Quinn does a version of "It's a Man's World," and I really think they should have given that Mercedes, because she's like really good at belting the gospel numbers.
She could do that shit.
She could do a James Brown.
For sure.
Big time. Yeah, that's it for me. Any other songs?
I'm honestly I mean, there are some songs that I fucking hated.
Go on then. What songs do you hate? Obviously all of Will's rapping.
All of the rapping, yes.
All of that.
The Kiss songs, no thank you.
Shout it out loud.
Yeah, don't like you.
That was because the girls were doing like the Gaga week.
Yeah,
and the boys were like, oh, we can do our own version of that.
Yeah, but no thank you.
I really like Kiss. I really like that song.
No. Don't like the original, didn't like the other version. No.
Fair enough.
I also completely fucking detested Rachel and her mum singing Poker Face, but like as a ballad.
Yeah.
Like what?
That doesn't work.
Like what? No.
It's like a lounge version of it, and it was really boring, and it never ended.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
horrible.
I might be gay, but I'm not that gay that I would sit there and watch like that and like it. I don't know.
I hated it. I was honestly.
But I did like when the kids did their Bad Romance. That was cool.
That was pretty good.
That.
Rachel looked like shit though.
Well, they were doing that thing, weren't they? Because she was like having a crisis about like her mum and everything, because she only just found her mum, and she literally like her dress was made of her childhood toys, like all the plushies. And even her mum was like, "Oh damn, we need to get you some help." Jesus. Yeah. Like, that is not your look, Queen.
I think that's it, really.
We are gleed out. We are gleed out. I think we've got 2 viewers. Whoever you are, right? Do you have any questions? We're doing an Ask Me Anything tonight. We're both gay, so
yes,
that's on the table if you want it to be. So yeah, any trans or gay related questions, you go right ahead.
About to be gay
anything,
for a second. Just
anything geeky. We're into a lot of geeky shit between us. Whether
true.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, even.
Anime.
I'm the Digimon person. And yeah, Taz, you go ahead. Fire as. What you got?
I mean, I know I just brought up anime for a hot take, so I'm just gonna out him right now. He doesn't like anime.
Me?
No. Terry.
Taz don't like anime?
No. We had this conversation.
But he plays Persona.
I know.
Persona's...
I know.
Okay.
I know. But we had this conversation recently when I was recommending animes to him, and he's like, I don't like anime.
You know, it's not a crime to like anime. Not every fucker has to like anime.
I think it's just really rude not to.
Like, I'm not massive on anime myself. I like the moe sort of cutesy shit, but I'm not like... you know, I won't be the one to watch an entire like season of anime. I'll just watch like a couple of episodes here and there and admire the art style, you know. Because that's what I'm into it for, really. The Japanese kind of animation styles and everything in the artwork, you know. A lot of animes are actually super cringe. They're just like predictable and all the voices are just like chalk on a board, you know. Just give me a good anime and I might change my opinion.
Oh.
I don't know.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
There's Chobits, although it might be a little bit.
No,
much for you.
don't listen to her recommendations. Her recommendations are shit.
There's Devil May Cry has an anime that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, that I will actually agree with.
I don't know. Most of my animes are like adult, so they'll be too old for you to watch.
She watches a lot of harem
like,
animes.
We're talking about like Elfen Lied, High School D&D.
Anything with tits and gore.
Yeah, pretty much. I
That's
like
her.
violence and I
That's
like
her.
boobies. So.
But no,
why
honestly,
not?
Thierry, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, best anime in history. Fight me. YouTube
Full
comment
Metal
section.
Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Not the first series. Full Metal Alchemist, the first one sucked because they made
Actually, you know,
because they made it whilst the manga was still being written. So there's a bunch of fucking filler and the characters are stupid. But then after the manga was completed, they released Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is fantastic.
Okay.
It's 5 seasons though, so
Have they got Full
Buckle
Metal
in.
Alchemist Revelations out yet?
why would they?
I'm doing an Assassin's
Oh, an
Creed
Assassin's
trip.
Creed. Yeah. Fuck
Um,
Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft are cancer. Not even the good kind.
Do you know the exact amount of DVDs, movies you own? Oh, there you go. You answer that.
Oh, hundreds, maybe thousands. I'm a big physical media person. Anyway, I was about to talk about. I recently got back in touch with another family member of mine. I don't know if they're in the stream. I'm not gonna like point them out, and you know, I'm not gonna mention any names or anything. But if you're there, then it's nice to have you here. You know who you are. Okay.
Adorable.
That's all I'm gonna say, unless they wish to make themselves.
But yeah,
known.
no, Tez, in terms of her DVDs, no, she does not know the exact amount. No, I do not know the
Yeah,
exact
we didn't
amount.
count
It's a lot.
because we bought like a load of big bookcases to store them, and we didn't really count. So,
There's,
but we have loads.
There's probably in excess of 100 DVDs per shelf.
Yeah, because
One,
I've got
two,
like
three,
loads
four,
of
five,
I like
six,
like
seven,
your South Park and your Family Guy and stuff, your Doctor Who, Red Dwarf. I've also got a load of comedy DVDs, like you know, Seth Rogen type shit. You know that lot.
I put it at
Lots of old school horror movies. I like stand up comedy.
Mm.
Just bits and bobs. All the Marvel stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's easily in excess of 1,000. Is all I'll say.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's only because I don't trust streaming yet. I'm not gonna jump on Netflix where they're just. I mean, they did that shit with Power Rangers recently. Do you have any idea how fucking pissed off I'd be if I was to get rid of all my Power Rangers DVDs, then to find out that they were removing them all off of Netflix? Like, no. It's bad enough to buy Power Rangers DVDs because fucking UK is shit. Like, we have to import them from America, most of them. We only get, like, Mighty Morphin and a bit of, like, Megaforce and a bit of Dino Charge. And, you know, they're just, like, that bit in the middle, like Ninja Storm and, like, In Space and Wild Force, Time Force. All your, like, your later Saban seasons, it's impossible to get them unless you're willing to pay big money from America. Because Shout Factory are really good, and they tend to put them on DVD. Yep, physical is the way. Obviously, I mean, digital's good. I mean,
I'm just gonna open the window.
iTunes is magic, you know. I love I like MP3s and stuff. You know, it's good to. But you know, like, have you ever like really liked an album, gone out and bought the CD, and then gone home and went like, I've got that in my hand, and you just appreciate it a bit more, don't you, when you've got it in your hand, and you can appreciate like the artwork
I'll admit,
itself.
I do stream a lot of like the TV and stuff I watch, but when it comes to video games, I do prefer to have a physical version.
Yeah.
But I'm not that fussed about DVDs. So I'm.
Well, you're with me now, so
Yeah, I've got all your
my
fucking
physical
DVDs.
collection is your physical collection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vicariously.
it'll be all right.
I'm trying to think of other animes to recommend for you.
I don't know. Why don't you just ask me weird questions? I'll just answer those.
I don't have.
How many bits of Lego can you fit up your bum?
Why would I ask you that?
I don't have any Lego.
And why Lego
I couldn't-
specifically? That sounds painful as fuck.
I couldn't even test that theory, to be honest. I've not got any Lego. Not to say I would if I did, but you know. Maybe I would. It depends what money we're talking about. Hello, internet.
That's on the internet forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna like set up my OnlyFans next week, and I'll just be like stuffing Lego up my ass.
I mean,
some people would pay for that. No offense, but
I mean,
some people have like a Lego fetish or whatever. Psychos.
the only digital things
I
I
ain't gonna
have
king shame.
are on Steam because, well, physical Steam games don't exist. Yeah, true.
I don't suppose you're Taz. Have you played Half-Life 2? That's a really good. That's kind of all I know about Steam. They have a lot of shit on there, but I know that's a good game that they do have on there because it was made by the company that owns Steam. You know, Valve. I like Half-Life 2. I want to play it again soon. It's like one of those games you can't just play it once. You have to dip back in every now and again.
I'd rather play Portal again, to be honest.
Portal's really good too. Yeah, they just have a tendency to play. Valve have always had a knack for releasing games that you just replay value is insane, even though the games are quite short. You can just play them and play them.
Plus, I'm good at Portal because I'm a genius and I like puzzle games.
Yeah, Portal's good. Do you prefer Portal 1 or 2? I'm Portal 2 all the way, but some people prefer Portal 1.
No, I like the first one.
Fair enough.
I know, big controversy.
I don't know. A big part of Portal 2 for me is like the lore gets expanded so much, and you get to hear about Cave Johnson, and you find out more about like GLaDOS, yeah, or spoiler alert, is it Catherine?
I can't remember the name.
She was a real woman.
Yeah.
Caroline, that's it. Caroline, the assistant.
The only well game I have is Gary's
Mod, of course. Yeah. Everyone. It's a shame that kids these days are growing up playing Gary's Mod but not having a fucking clue where that game came from.
No, what is a shame is the fact that Gary's Mod is now like considered an old game.
Yeah, I do feel like when you tell me that.
Like,
because you know Gary's Mod is basically the engine they used to create Portal and Half-Life.
Cheers, I do.
Yeah, it's just Half-Life's source code rather.
Yeah, it's a good game though. Do you know what? Why don't you ask me questions, bitch? What do you think the internet wants to know about me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm frazzled. Can we still hear them? That's insane.
I honestly thought I just heard a kid shouting, yeah.
Jesus. We've got like a future Mariah Carey over there.
No, I mean, I get it, like, you know, kids will be kids, but it is very late in the day now. Like, parents really should be having them in for dinner, and it's a school day tomorrow,
I would say it's nearly time to wrap the stream up, because I'm starting to, like...
Your brain hurts?
No, I'm not that, I just don't know what to say, and, like, you know, like, sometimes it's best to end a stream when you're, like, out of ideas, because otherwise you've just got loads of dead air and no one's saying anything interesting. True. Nothing in your head?
No, I got nothing right now.
Last calls, guys. Any more questions?
You can always type them in the comments.
So far, we've only had Dion's brother. We would hope for somebody else to pop in.
You could always also type them in the comments once this is posted.
Don't be afraid to ask unconventional questions. Yeah, as long as it doesn't dox us, we're happy to answer.
Once again, please look at my Instagram. I have really cool stuff on there.
Yeah, Dion's got artwork. In fact, Dion made the thumbnail.
I did.
In fact, Dion pretty much creates all of the aesthetic stuff that you have with the channel.
I do.
I deal with the technical end of the streams and setting them up and stuff, but Dion does all the artwork that goes into it. So, yeah, if you want more of that, go to the page.
It's alright, Tez. Don't worry about it.
And if you want updates on, like, to know when we what plans we have when we stream and like things I'm doing, and sometimes what Dion's doing,
she tweets about it.
You can follow me on Twitter. You do have a Twitter.
I am also on Twitter.
Yours is more of an academic Twitter.
Yeah, it's more for my degree and stuff. So
let's ask. Actually, do you want to go all academic? Like, because I'm sure that they don't know much. I mean, you've told them you're a marine zoologist in training. And
No, I graduated.
Okay, well you are one. Okay, you're going to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And you're going to be teaching kids presumably about biology and how animals work and stuff.
Yes.
Probably
science generally, including chemistry and physics.
Teach them some crazy facts about like animals. Some crazy facts.
I feel like that's just kind of dragging this.
Tell us about the axolotl.
You really want to know about axolotls?
I've got a joke at the end.
Yeah, she's gonna say thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Someone should put that on a t-shirt.
I mean, just for fun, just while we're like wrapping up. Okay, axolotls are an amphibious species that can only be found in Mexico. They're incredibly endangered in the wild, critically so, but they thrive in captivity, especially in the pet trade. Lots of people have them as pets, don't know how to look after them. It's very annoying. They've been crossbred with tiger salamanders, which is what gives them a bunch of different crazy color morphs, because in the wild they are all the same color. Because
didn't they inspire a Pokemon?
They did. Wooper, the Pokemon, is an axolotl, and Quagsire is a salamander. So there you go, there's that. And before you say, no, Mudkip is not an axolotl, he is a mudskipper. Hence why he is Mudkip. Anyway.
Okay. I swear you've got more insane facts, though.
What, about axolotls? Yeah.
No,
I'm getting to it, you're interrupting me.
Not just about axolotls, though. Sometimes you blow my mind with, like, some of the shit you
Yeah, but that's, like, topical. That's, like, at the time when you're, like, talking about something.
So we don't just stream all the time. You know? It is actually not a shame, because I wouldn't want to do that.
Wooper and Mudkip. Mudkip is not an axolotl. He's not.
I'm staying out of this.
No, Mudkip is based off of a mud skipper. That's why he's called Mudkip. Well, the wiki's fucking wrong, dude.
Okay.
But no, I mean, axolotls are actually, like, super fucking cool. You've got me talking about hyperfixation on axolotls now. Look what you started. They're actually really interesting. In fact, they're being used massively in cancer studies, because the reason axolotls look the way they are, because I don't know, I mean, some of you might know, but when you see a juvenile salamander before it's matured, lost its gills, and has moved on to land, they look exactly like axolotls, and that's because axolotls are essentially a salamander that just never leaves its juvenile stage, which means they have the ability to basically regrow any organ. They can regrow most of their brains. They can regrow testes, ovaries, limbs, tails, organs, everything. And it makes them incredibly, incredibly fantastic. And there is potentially work being done with them for, like, human limb regrowth and cancer treatment. Really cool. But unfortunately, it can be kind of damaging to them as a species, because they are, like I said, they are critically endangered in the wild. But, like I said, they are being bred very well in captivity. They thrive in captivity. It's great. I don't recommend getting one as a pet, though, because they require a lot of maintenance, and they are not a first-time pet. I would only recommend getting one if you already have a lot of experience with this. So, yeah. You got any other random animals you want me to talk about?
No, I think one day we'll do a big animal stream where we'll bust out facts.
Yeah, and I'll shortlist some animals and. But
I think tonight we've done pretty well for about an hour and a half. So.
I introed you, outro.
Yeah, sure. We'll be back sometime in the future. I want to cover Power Rangers,
the Monster High stream.
Bond, and yeah, I picked up last month a bunch of Monster High dolls. So I thought it would be a wonderful idea for us all to watch all the Monster High movies, and I didn't end up watching them with Dion. I ended up watching them myself.
Well, we watched one of them.
Watched one of them, and unfortunately, it's one of the worst ones.
It was garbage.
Great Scary Reef.
It was actually.
We didn't get to watch 13 Wishes with Dion, I'm afraid. But I mean, who knows? Maybe we will watch those together in the meantime before we do stream about that. But the main aim of that stream will be to show off my doll collection, and we'll do like a deep dive of the characters and their funny little.
Their pets and shit.
The freaky flaws and stuff, you know, the crazy shit. So that'll be the plans. As said earlier, we've got a lot coming up. Life's getting pretty serious for us, so we might be gone for a while.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we'll pack in another couple of streams before that happens.
Oh,
we don't know yet.
I don't see why not.
But the next stream could be about any number of things. Tonight was a bit more chill than normal. Normally we're a lot more organised and we have something set in stone, and
We have a
tonight,
schedule.
we just wanted to pop on and just talk about any old shit, and Glee was the only thing we had that we wanted to talk about because
It was topical.
while it was fresh in the mind.
Yeah.
And we'll do another one once we covered season 2, as already stated. But until then, we hope you have a wonderful Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the rest of it. I would say weekend.
Life generally.
The weekend's now done with, so all the kids are back at school.
Have a nice life, basically. Just generally, as a thing, as a concept.
Oh great! Now we've got 3 concurrent viewers. You turned up too late.
Yeah, we're leaving. We're
Never
leaving
mind.
now.
Yeah, we're gonna peace out. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.